Hello, my friends. This is the video that I made on Palantir on May the 5th, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $124.28. And my main assumption at this very point was that we have to see their earnings report, and I expected that they should beat expectations. Right after that, we might have this spike in price, but eventually it should go lower. And guys, take a look right here. We were at this point, and right after they published their earnings report, which beat their expectations by 1.05% on earnings per share and by 2.51% on revenue. We had this spike in price that didn't hit much higher targets, and right after that it went lower and lost, let me show you, about 20%, 18.8% of its value. And guys, this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And for now, guys, I have three tiers. It is Discord Access tier, Safe Haven, and Gold tier. And if you want to just be in line with all the latest news and with the most recent actions and potential upcoming actions of the US stock market, it is more than enough to join just Discord Access. If you want me to cover your personal position and if you want me to create a plan for you to invest in stock market, Safe Haven is for you. The only difference in between these two tiers is that on Safe Haven tier you will have a monthly 30-minute Zoom call session with me. And the Gold tier is for people who want to take the most from my experience and from my knowledge. And in this tier you will have a 30 minutes weekly Zoom call with me where I will teach you how to beat the market. On top of that, guys, for the members of this tier, I will give my personal signals where to enter and where to leave the position. I will do it when market conditions are more predictable for swing positions. So, and let me give you a sneak peek on the Discord group. You can see that I publish a lot of updates on the market, and as you can see, I even make predictions of its upcoming movements. And if you follow my channel for quite some time, you know that I have a very high level of experience in this type of trades. And guys, in this Discord group, I explain a lot to my patrons, and I do a lot of technical analysis on demand on different assets. Here is the general sentiment of the market on April the 10th. Here is INTC, ISRG, here is JDR, KLB, MSTR, and other ticker symbols. You can see that I do it pretty much 2 or 3 times a week. And all of my community members know how to benefit out of these market conditions.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and let's zoom out, let's turn on all the tools. You can see that I caught this top and it is not a coincidence, it is pure technical analysis. In my Discord server, I explained to my patrons that we shouldn't see the much higher breakouts right after the earnings are published, but we have to see the cool down, and it happened, guys. In general, Palantir is at extremely bullish setup. I have to admit that the price targets are still at very high levels, major price targets, and on today's video I will show you what should we expect next within a couple of months. But for now, let's take a look at its fundamentals. And first of all, I want to pay attention not on the earnings report itself, but on the forecast that were made by analytic firms. And as you can see, according to marketbeat.com, consensus analyst price target for the next 12 months is set at roughly $84, which is about 28.5% of downside potential. And according to MarketBeat, according to TipRanks, we have a little bit higher price target that is set at $98.5. And guys, let me show you quite interesting detail. Right here you can see that a lot of analytic firms boosted their price target, and one of them is the Goldman Sachs group. They boosted it from $80 to $90, but it is still below our current price by about 16.38%. And guys, take a look right here. This is the list of institutional investors, and let me show you that on May the 9th, Goldman Sachs Group added to its position 22.24%, and they hold for now almost $1.3 billion in Palantir. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. This is the list of institutional ownership of Palantir Technologies, and as you can see, all these bars represent the number of shares which belongs to institutional investors, and we have the highest level ever right after the announcement that Palantir is added to the S&P 500. We don't have any weakness at all, with a huge gap in between these two bars. This is another evidence that a lot of analytic firms, a lot of institutional investors want to hold Palantir in their investment portfolios. And to be honest, Palantir is a very strong company. If you take a look at our Nitrez's Twitter account, he is a long-term bull on Palantir. You can find a lot of quite bullish tweets, and he also explains, let me show you this comparison. FinChart published this tweet on May the 7th. Palantir and Salesforce now have roughly the same market cap, but revenue on Salesforce is $37.9 billion, and on Palantir is just $3.1 billion. And operating income, CRM, $7.7 billion, Palantir, $406 million. And it means that potentially Palantir might be overvalued. But guys, it is not the case, because you have to rely not only on the net income itself, but on the growth that Palantir shows for the last couple of years, and that will show for the next several years at least. And their contracts are extremely sticky. You can find a lot of new updates and a lot of contracts that, by the way, I covered in my previous video. And all these facts leads me to the conclusion that Palantir will hit much higher targets. And from the technical standpoint, I also see its extreme bullishness. So let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, to be honest, I'm the only YouTuber who predicted, despite the fact that Palantir grew extremely hard for the last several months, I predicted its retracements, both of these. First one that happened at the very end of December, and I told you that it should have at least 20 to 25% of retracement, and it happened. And the second one happened basically at the end of February, during which it lost about 47% of its value. And if you take a look at my technical analysis retrospectively, you can see that I caught pretty much the majority of movements of Palantir. That is why you can rely on my technical analysis as a part of your due diligence. So guys, and what should we expect next? Let's switch to hourly time frame. You can see that I consistently make a technical analysis on Palantir. This is a part of this analysis for my patrons. I don't need these drawing tools right now. And we've completed two waves to the upside, and to be honest, I have several options. Option number one, the most bearish one, is that this movement to the upside is just a B wave, because we have three waves to the upside, and this B wave is nothing else but a part of the bigger ABC correction. From this top, we might have, this is our A wave, this is our B wave, and we potentially might see some lower price targets to complete the C wave. If it is the case, we have to see 5 waves into this movement, and we have only 2 waves right now. Potentially we have to see all 5 waves as an impulsive movement. This will confirm its bearishness for at least several weeks. But guys, to be honest, I don't like this setup. I don't like this option, because we have 2 more options, and both of them even more bullish. By the way, guys, this previous option is also very bullish, because right after this retracement happens, we shouldn't see the breakout below the bottom of the A wave. We might have even a truncated C wave, and right after that the price targets will be pretty much the same, because we have the lowest point at the same level. Let me show you the price targets, and let's switch to weekly time frame. With the assumption that, let me show you that this pivot holds. Let me show you in details right here. With the assumption that this pivot holds, we might hit within upcoming months following price target. It is the range in between $153 all the way up to $243. And guys, for now it is a very broad range, because I don't see the structure of its movement inside the 5th wave. When I see it, when the market reveals itself, I will do more precise price target for the 5th wave. But let's dig deeper again inside the most recent price section. Let me show you this. So I don't want to see this tool for now, and we've completed 2 waves, and potentially we might have another wave to the upside. This might be the 1st wave, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, and right after the 5th wave is formed, we might see the retracement. That will be an opportunity to enter your long position, with the assumption that we might hit pretty much the same price targets, because we have the lowest point of the retracement right here. And as long as this pivot holds, the price targets are still the same that I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago. But this setup again is not my primary setup, because if I measure the length of the 1st wave, let me show you right here. If I pull Fib extension tool from this bottom to this top and to the bottom of the retracement, you can see that we didn't hit the so-called minimum requirement for the 3rd wave, and it is 1.38 extension level of the 1st wave projected from the bottom of the 2nd one. And this means, guys, potentially we might have either a diagonal movement to the upside, and we've already completed, let me delete this tool. We've already completed 1st wave at this top, and in this case we are forming the retracement to the downside, and potentially this retracement just started. We have to see this type of retracement, and somewhere lower, somewhere around $90 mark, it will be another opportunity to enter your long position to catch its next major leg to the upside. So guys, and to be honest, this is my primary target for now. We might see a diagonal movement in our 5th wave. Usually it happens, and nothing has changed fundamentally. Palantir is awesome company. I still hold it for the long term, and if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.